Very first New Year's show I did was a spin-off of American Bandstand. We did it in 1959, which to this day would have been 40 years ago. We did it in Philadelphia, and we did a midnight show for kids. The next time, I put a show together as an answer to Guy Lombardo and the Royal Canadians, who were on CBS. Guy was from the Waldorf Astoria Hotel, owned the marketplace. I went to NBC and said, I'd like to do a rock and roll New Year's. I'm going to call it New Year's Rockin' Eve. And they said, fine, who's going to be on it? And it was Three Dog Night and Helen Reddy and some other people at the time. And they said, fine, this is all well and good, but we need somebody in Times Square. I said, well, let's use Ben Grauer. He's been doing it for years. And I said, no, somebody a little younger. I said, yeah, you do it. So my wife and one cameraman, one sound man, and a ladder. And I stood up on a rooftop that night and did it. It became successful. NBC couldn't carry the show because that was either a Saturday or Sunday night. CBS couldn't carry it because they had guys, so we ended up on ABC, and we've been there ever since. And for almost 30 years, I've been standing in Times Square counting down the ball. It's really nice in a strange, it's a tough job, very tough, because the job itself is not difficult, but I start at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning doing radio and television, promoting it all around the clock. We have a franchise. We're protecting it. Dick Clark and New Year's are, at this point in time, synonymous. So you want to hold on to that franchise. But I work real hard, and I'm outdoors, freezing, and it's tough. I've done it when I've been sick and well. But the key is, it's very nice to be welcomed into people's celebrations, whether it's a party, a bar mitzvah, a birth, New Year's, Christmas, whatever it is. And though we're probably wallpaper in the background for a lot of people, when that 5 minutes before midnight hits, there's an awful lot of people counting down with you. And, you know, it's starting about, well, this year's unusual because it's a millennium year, but usually in November, December, people say, hey, Happy New Year, Dick. So I know they're thinking about that. It started already this year because of the big hoopla over the 2000 thing. They're saying that I'll be there in Times Square with 2 million of my intimate associates. We usually have 500,000 people. If 2 million people show up, that's going to be rather unusual. In many respects, I'm not looking forward to it because it's going to be so massive. ABC's planning a worldwide celebration. I have nothing to do with that. That's their party. It's a little more cultural than I have a taste for. I think that moment in time, you're ready to party in Yahoo, and especially when we're going into 2000. So we'll handle it that way. We'll be the entertainment, lighthearted look.